we declare our right on this earth to be a man, to be a human being, to be respected as a human being, to be given the rights of a human being in this society, on this earth, in this day, which we intend to bring into existence by any means necessary.
Apostle Claver T. Kamau-Imani on RagingElePhantsRadio.com.
Hey, what's up, Saints and Patriots? Apostle Claver T. Kamau-Imani, RagingElePhantsRadio.com, the rebellious voice of Texas liberty. Yes, it's a thank you, Jesus. It's Friday. I'm pumped. It's going to be a busy day. It's going to be a busy program. Tina, Moody, Brian, the TNT, the TMB, the hot ticket. Now, the box is busy today, so she ain't got time for us. I don't want to put it like that. She's working, she's doing some tutoring. For some of you that can't believe it, your children potentially could have been taught by Angela the Box That Rocks. Yes, she's actually a licensed school teacher, I do believe. Jeez, I don't even like Alexa. Why did it? Anyway, back to the real deal. Tina's going to be here. It's going to be a lot of fun. Now, the thing that I want to start off with today, the whole Bush funeral thing. My best part of the Bush funeral thing was when he got back here to Texas. I'm just so proud of Texans. I'm just so proud of how we showed ourselves to be. I like it when Texas is showed off to the planet. I mean, we already have a reputation. And then we have a chance to like really show ourselves as we really are. Even if the occasion is a funeral or a hurricane. It's good PR. I like it when Texas gets good PR. I like it when Houston gets PR. I like it when Dallas gets good PR. I like it when San Antonio gets good PR whenever that happens. I like it when El Paso gets good PR whenever that happens. Except when they produce something like a Beta the Punk. So the entire planet gets to see Texas on display. Our style of pomp and circumstance, maybe, you know? The whole train thing yesterday was just awesome. And of course, the people of Texas showed up. It was awesome. I was a bit disappointed. I've got to be honest. I have to be like really honest. I saw way too many stars and stripes. I didn't see enough Lone Star flags out there. I was a little bit disappointed in that. It was just a little bit too much super duper Old Glory for me there. I would have liked to have seen a few more Lone Stars waving high. But the people showed up. But then again, if you look at the route of the train, what else were they gonna do? I mean, how often does the President of the United States, alive or dead, comes passing through the community of Magnolia, Navasota? Doesn't happen very often. So of course they were going to show up, and boy did they. It was awesome. It was awesome to see those Texans. I'm so proud of my people, my peeps. I am so proud of my peeps. I'm so proud how we showed ourselves down here in Texas. Real people. Where tradition and ceremony isn't corny. Well, it's still acceptable. Where we are actually proud of our culture, proud of our civilization. We know that we are a unique species. We understand this. I love the sound of a Texas accent, except when it's nasal. Ugh. Then it's just basically pedestrian and ugly. The train thing was so cool. I wish there was just a Texas flag on there somewhere. Just somewhere. I know it's presidential. I know it's United States of America. I get all of that. You know, but come on. I think the only time I actually saw like a Texas flag was when the state funeral at the National Cathedral, and at the top of the ceiling of the National Cathedral they have the flags of every state, and of course the Lone Star stuck out. It was right there, screen left, right there front. I mean, where it should be. It should have been like the flag in the viewfinder, but you know, we have to share the spotlight a little bit. And when the train, what were my favorite parts of the whole funeral thing? I think it really was when they all got down here to Houston. I really do, because all the stuff up there in Washington Double City, I mean, Obama's gonna get that. Seriously, Bill Clinton's gonna get that. We're gonna have to go through all this mess, all this pomp and circumstance, all this ceremony stuff, the 21 gun salutes and all that stuff. But Clinton, Bill Clinton, Lord Jesus, please have mercy. Don't ever, please, on this thank you, Jesus, it's Friday, please, Lord, never Hillary, please. Or any other Democrat ever again, please. Now, the stuff in D.C., everybody gets that stuff. You know, different variations on a theme. But what sets everything apart is when they go home. Now, where is Obama going to be buried? Is he going to be buried in D.C., Chicago, Honolulu, Indonesia? Speculation. I'm just throwing that out there. I don't mean to start any mess. I'm just... maybe even Kenya. I don't know. I mean, where is Obama going to get... but he's going to get that same stuff. What kind of funeral is Chicago going to put on? Really? What about Hawaii? I'm not so sure that you really want to have hula dancers, you know, for the burial of a president. But that's a possibility. I would go for the pig roast, but I'm not so sure if the whole grass skirt thing is where you want to go for a presidential funeral. I liked how Houstonians showed up. My three best favorite things, I think. I like how the Houstonians showed up when he was lying in repose over on St. Martin's, in St. Martin's over there on Woodway. Boy, I avoided that area as much as possible. Oh, I haven't gotten to my other two things. Well, I'll get to my other two things after this commercial break. I mean, the funeral was so big, the Bush funeral was so big, it just kicked the border invasion right off the headlines and the conversation. Just they've decided, the leftist media has completely and totally decided that we want to get rid of this story. So let's talk about the Attorney General. Let's talk about that. Let's get off this story because we're not winning it. Anyway, I'm gonna get back and I'm gonna tell you my other two favorite portions of the Bush funeral. It all happened right here in Texas. When I get back, Raging Elephants Radio. Tina's gonna be here. I'm gonna ask her what her favorite portions of the funeral were. Anyway, love you guys. It's gonna be a great program. Hang around.
RER Cross is the Christian programming of RagingElephantsRadio.com. Here's a sample from Pastor Keenan Smith.
See, however, though, I believe the White House is supposed to stand as the people's house for all individuals. So I believe it is sinful and wrong for the White House to spend tens of hundreds of thousands of your tax dollars to bathe the White House in rainbow colors, celebrating their victory. So let me say this, that we expect an unregenerated individual to act lost. Lost people act lost. We expect that. We even expect them to embrace or promote or even applaud homosexuality and other ungodly practices, because that's where they are in life. We understand that. The question is not do they act lost, but do we act found?
Enjoy Pastor Keenan Smith, 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. Sundays on RER Cross, right here on RagingElePhantsRadio.com.
Automobile aficionado, Apostle Claver here. Let me introduce you to my mechanic, an ASC certified mechanic, Andre at America's Repair in Houston. Now, you guys know I'm a former fully sponsored race car driver, and I own a high-performance auto. You bet I'm particular about who even touches my car. I go to America's Repair to get all my auto work done, and you should too. Andre has served Spring Branch and all of Houston for over 20 years. America's Repair will match or beat any competitor's price. All repairs come with a 1-year, 12,000-mile warranty. America's Repair is a complete car care and repair center. State inspection, muffler and exhaust work, wheel alignment, brake work, tune-ups, engine transmission work, auto body and paint. Great deals on oil change and AC checkup. America's Repair accepts all extended warranties. 2005 North Gessner, 1 mile north of Memorial City Mall in the Katy. Wednesday is senior citizen discounts. Thursday, active military discount. Call 713-467-2001. 713-467-2001. AmericasRepair.com. Or click the ad on RagingElePhantsRadio.com.
TV and radio are great mediums for mass instruction, but for those times when you just want to hold something in your hands, there is the Damn Good Times. I still love the newspaper, but I'm tired of the liberal bias. That's why I reach for the Damn Good Times. Always full of interesting stories and great information, and you can have it delivered to your doorstep by calling 281-332-5710 or sending an email to news@thedamngoodtimes.com. Just $50 a year will get a full subscription. It's a great gift for all the patriots you know. Do it now.
Hartman, the power of proven results.
One of the premier property management companies in Texas, providing below market rates with above market amenities and service. Hartman has owned and operated commercial office properties since 1983, offering premium office space at an affordable price by saving businesses a significant amount of money by keeping taxes, utilities, and maintenance low. With over 30 years in commercial leasing in Houston, San Antonio, and Dallas, we have learned exactly what our customers require.
Hartman, the power of proven results.
Managed on Christian principles with a strong dedication to community benevolence. Whether you need 1,000 or 10,000 square foot of office space, Hartman has that space in one of nearly 50 Texas locations.
Hartman, the power of proven results.
Energy efficient buildings, customer friendly experts, supporters of conservative causes. A Texas owned and operated business for 30 years. A proud corporate sponsor of RagingElePhantsRadio.com.
Hartman, the power of proven results.
Visit Hartman online, hi-REIT.com. Call 800-880-2212 or click the ad on RagingElePhantsRadio.com.
Listen up, Texans. RER Nation has got to grow. We've got to have those RER app downloads. Android devices. Here's how to share the RER app. Get to your application manager through Settings, tap the RER app logo. There's your Google Play, right? Scroll down. See the share icon? Hit it. Choose text or messenger. Pick a couple of Texas patriots. Give a testimony in 160 characters. Send. iOS device folks, do the equivalent through the App Store. Let's get it viral. RER app.
Numbers equal power. Spread the word about RagingElePhantsRadio.com.
Hey, you guys, check me out on video. Live video streaming with the YouTube channel. Just go to RagingElePhantsRadio.com. Scroll down. Right-hand column, you'll see the YouTube video box. A little bug there that says live now. You want to click that. And you'll see my beautiful international model face. I had three things to me that was just awesome about the funeral of George Bush the Elder. My top three things. First, when I saw the people filing past the casket at St. Martin's when his body was lying in repose. I thought that was awesome because the people that passed by, the people of Houston, they showed up, they came out. I wasn't going around there, all that traffic. No, man. I'll just watch it on C-SPAN. But it was awesome to see the people of Houston. And it was all races. And, you know, Houston, the most diverse city on the planet, if you didn't know that. I got that from the late Anthony Bourdain, by the way. He said that. Well, he actually said that Houston is the most diverse city in the nation, but since the United States of America is the most diverse city on the face of the earth, and that makes Houston the most diverse city on the face of the earth. That's easy government school math, or logic, or reason, or whatever you call it. There were those that were of Asian heritage, and they actually would bow in front of the casket. And it was just awesome to see the diversity of Houston. You know, it just wasn't a bunch of old white guys, as the narrative is portrayed out there by the leftist media and the jackasses. It's the Republican Party. It's the white people's party. It's just a bunch of old white men. You know what? The party is diverse. It's not as diverse as it should be, but it's not a bunch of old white men. And regardless of their race or gender, they were elected by the voters that they represent. If it just happens to be old white men, so be it. And the diversity of Houston. I mean, black people were there too. It may be hard to believe. And that's a tribute to the Bush family, and that's a tribute to Texas. But the problem is the policies. That's the only thing we're criticizing and lampooning the Bushes about ever. Nobody's messing with their character or anything like that. It's their policies. It's Jeb exclamation point and Common Core. And yes, so I like that may seem like an absolute just, why you just like watching it. Well, I'm an avid people watcher, I love that, but it was just a sense of pride, you know, the motorcade going through Houston, passing by NRG Stadium. You're looking at the aerial view from the helicopter. Houstonians know exactly what part, you know, that, oh yeah, that's the South Loop and Fannin. Oh yeah, they're getting ready to go exiting on San Felipe. I mean, anybody who knows the city, it's just a sense of pride because the entire planet is looking at this. World leaders are looking at this. This isn't the Super Bowl. There's probably people in Taiwan looking at this. There's probably people in Liberia looking at this. Okay, it's a funeral, but it's great marketing. It's great PR. And so my second favorite, my absolute favorite thing that happened, no question about it, my absolute favorite thing that happened at the funeral is when the train arrives to the campus, well, to the train station in College Station. The train passes by the campus. I don't know where the train station is. Apparently, it's pretty close to Kyle Field because the train went right past it. And boy, Aggie Land, the Fighting Farmers, they showed up. It was beautiful. It was awesome. They get to the train, and all of you that are watching by RER video will be able to see this. And you may have already seen this, but if you're watching by video, you'll be able to see this. They get to the train and they offload the casket, and this is what happened. It was fantastic. Yes, your normal hail to the chief. Yes. Everybody gets that. All the presidents get that. That's not the way. That's nothing unique about that. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. And I don't want anybody like Don Lemon, Donnie Sauer, criticizing the fact that what they would call a college football fight song is being played at the interment of the 44th President of the United States, a president at all. This is uniquely Texan. This is straight up Texan. This is great. This is awesome. And it's appropriate. Coming home to Texas A&M University. It's beautiful. You can possibly bring tears to your eyes. And the whole world is seeing this. The whole world. CNN has to cover this. And then, it's on in every airport on the planet because CNN is on every airport on the planet. Way to go, Aggies. And then the military, the U.S. military has to march to it. The Episcopalian priests have to march to it. Let's crank it up. Let's crank it up. All the football fans from coast to coast in the United States of America, whenever Texas A&M plays them and the band is present, well, there's always usually some, even if it's a traveling band. Whenever they hear this from now on, get this, whenever they hear this from now on, they're going to be thinking of the George H.W. Bush funeral. Can you believe that? They play the fight song. Absolutely my favorite part. Totally, 100%, totally my favorite part of the whole thing. Putting that Texas flavor straight on it. Just branding that Texas flavor straight on it. To me, that was just absolutely, totally awesome. It was perfect. I don't even, Can you hear the coastal socialist criticizing that? They simply wouldn't understand. It's a Texas thing. They simply cannot understand. All they know is that we got that Texas swag, and that was beautiful. Branded it, put it right on there, put it right on Texas, bang. The whole planet had to see that. Where's my other favorite portion? Oh, yeah. Let me see if I can get it up here real quick. I love this port too, man. The third was this one. Okay, so they get to the trains. Like I said, all my favorite parts were in Texas, when they got to Texas. So, take it off the train, they move it over to the library, they pull it out of the hearse when they get over to the library, and this kind of went down. This was like the most. This was so cool. Well, not necessarily the national anthem, but what happens towards like the end of the national anthem is what was like number 3 for me. Oh, that is so crazy. That was totally crazy. 21 F-14s. And they were like below the deck, baby. They were below the hard deck. I'm telling you. I'm telling you right now. There were some pots and pans rattling. Some picture frames fell off the wall. Some dishes got rattled. I'm pretty sure of that. When those 21 went screaming by. My goodness. Those are my 3 favorite things. Believe it or not, Houstonians walking past the casket, 21 F-18s screaming by below the hard deck. You probably could smell the exhaust. Aggie fight song being played as the casket arrives on the campus, forever stamping him, the funeral, the whole thing as Texan. Forever. 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 Whenever anybody hears that song, they're going to think about that moment, that president, and they're going to know it's Texas. It's a beautiful thing. It's wonderful being a Texan. Wouldn't you agree?
What's up, Saints and Patriots? I'm Apostle Claver, a proud Texas nationalist, and I'm here to tell you about Texit. For 25 years, Daniel Miller has been working to see the rebirth of the Republic of Texas. His work has been hard, but his passion is deep. For many Texans, there is a deep yearning, a burning to see the prophecy of Sam Houston come true. But the desire of their hearts comes with many questions. Texit has the answer. It's the new book from Daniel Miller and Defiance Press. Texit, why and how Texas will leave the Union. Texit charts the path to Texas independence. This riveting book of facts and philosophy will soothe your anxiety about the coming change and build your confidence that Texans can get it done. You'll want to buy several copies for your family and friends. Like I've said about this governmental mess, the only way out is out. And the best part of Texit, I'm in it. Texit, why and how Texas will leave the Union. It's selling like hotcakes. Buy it on RagingElePhantsRadio.com. The happiest happy hour on the H-Town West Side. Introducing the Texas Tea Tavern. Texas Tea. The longest happy hour. 12 noon to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday. $3.75 domestic drafts. $8 domestic pitchers. $4 wells. $5 grapies for the ladies. Texas Tea. Texas Tea is the West Side after-work chill-out place. They have this massive door that opens up to a relaxed lawn and patio. Day or night, this time of year, it's marvelous for sipping in convo. Texas Tea. Video poker tournaments all through the week. Tuesday, Texas Trivia. Wednesday, bring your axe. It's open jam night. Live music every Saturday night on the huge stage. Karaoke Sunday nights. Texas Tea. Mudbugs could be boiling in the outdoor kitchen. If you're hungry, the classy food cart on the newly paved parking lot serves $3 tacos that are big as your head. Texas Tea. A safe place for ladies to venture solo. Open every night until 2 a.m. Texas Tea. Easy to find. 1535 Brickmore, a stone's throw from City Center. You may see me there. Get more info. Click the ad on RagingElephants
RagingElephantRadio.com.
Texas Specialties is in a little town of 1,000, Three Rivers, Texas. Texas Specialties is a small family business in a town where treating people right is a way of life. The Stubbs family's Texas Specialties started out doing high-quality t-shirts for Texas music scene bands at affordable prices. Everything, the design, the artwork, the printing, accepting minimum orders, even selling t-shirts for the bands online. And now they bring that experience to you anywhere in Texas. Texas Specialties can do the same for any small business, for teachers, for schools, dance classes, athletic teams, clubs, and anyone needing good quality screen printing at an affordable price. The Stubbs family loves to work with ideas and the people who have them. Your experience with Texas Specialties will be excellent. Anything less just will not do. Call 361-784-2052, 361-784-2052. Click Texas Specialties. Ad on RagingElephantsRadio.com.
Can you do it? The RER 2+2 Challenge. Howdy, rowdy Texans. It's me, E, the millennial voice of RER. I'm a big fan of RagingElephantsRadio.com. More Texas voters should be listening to RER every day. A better, deeper knowledge of how Texas works will help Texas voters to make Texas more like Texas. The RER 2+2 Challenge. Listen to RER 2 hours a day, every day, for 2 weeks. You'll learn more about Texas politics in 2 weeks than you've ever known. Mark it on your daily calendar. Set your phone alarm. The RER 2+2 Challenge. 2 hours a day, every day, for 2 weeks. RagingElephantsRadio.com. The rebellious voice of Texas liberty.
Take us wherever you go. Raging Elephants Radio. Streaming on your computer, tablet, and smartphone.
And video streaming, RER Video YouTube channel. Easiest way to get to it is to go to RagingElephantsRadio.com. Scroll down in the right column, you'll see the YouTube box. Little button there, little bug. Says live now. Click on that. And you missed all this great video I was just playing. You just missed it. You got the audio. 21 F-18s screaming by below the hard deck. My goodness. I hope they didn't do that over a thoroughfare, because people may have been swerving off the road. Tina is going to be here later. The hot ticket, one of your absolute favorites. RER editor for pop culture. So the funeral's over, so maybe they can get back to the invasion, and let's get down to some Texas politics. One of the things that I've been hammering on, let me say this right here. I find it to be totally, completely remarkable that, some of the quote-unquote experts that I've been talking to, like for instance, yesterday I was talking with Jim Graham, and Jim is really, really connected with a lot of people, some real pros. That's why he is such a pro and so knowledgeable. And Jim was telling us yesterday, Jim Graham of Texas Right to Life, he was telling us, some of these professionals out there, these consultants, political scientists, still crunching the numbers, trying to make some determination of what happened on November 6th and why Republicans got their cookies spanked so thoroughly here in the Lone Star State. And he said, hey, they're still drilling down. There's so much data, blah, 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 blah. I'm not saying Jim's not saying anything important. What he was doing was really revealing something to us very important, with great import, and that is some of these pros are still trying to figure out what happened. They don't know what happened. And some of the guys that I'm talking to, and I share with them some of the numbers that I just discovered with just a visual glance and said, whoa, this looks really weird. Just looking at the vote tallies that's available to anyone and everyone on the Secretary of State's website. For instance, I've been hammering like a big dog on this idea of the Democrats being on the offensive and the GOP perpetually being on the defense. We live in Texas. And in Texas, we know how to play football. In Texas, we know football very, very well. I don't even need an amen for that. I mean, I know I got some amens on that, but I don't even need it. That's science has settled that. And here in Texas, what we know about football is you don't score very many points on defense. You may want to give me an amen on that one. You don't score very many points on defense. If you want to score points, you have to be on the offense. And Texans, at least when it comes to our national sport, football, we are very offensive minded. People can malign the style of the Big 12 with only 10 teams all they want. But there's NFL teams now that are trying to do what the Big 12 teams do. Sling the ball all over the field, spread offenses. Who needs a huddle? Forget a huddle. Put the ball on the ground. Let's go. We just chunked you. Put the ball on the ground. Who cares if the clock is running? Just put the ball on the ground. We're snapping it. Let's go. We're going to run you until your tongue is hanging out your mouth. And you're going to need an IV of Gatorade to get back on the field. That's what we're going to do. You better be in shape. And we will do it in 95-degree weather. Second weekend of September at 1 p.m. in the afternoon. And we're going to sling the ball all over the field. People talk about warm weather teams going to play football in cold weather situations. I think it's more brutal the other way around. Some team from North Dakota, come on down here and play some football in 90% humidity and 98-degree temperatures. Come play football. And we're going to sling the ball all over the field. Who needs a huddle? Put the ball on the ground. Let's go. Offense. That's us. Offense. And we're gonna find what your weakness is, and we're gonna cause you pain through your weakness. We're gonna find your weakness, and we are going to apply pain to that weakness. So it disturbs me greatly when the GOP engaged in political and spiritual warfare, which Jim Graham said yesterday. He literally said it's warfare. It's straight up warfare. It perturbs me greatly. It infuriates me when the Texas GOP defies the DNA of Texas and is always on the defense. I can't help what the RNC does. I can't help what Ronna Romney McDaniel from Michigan, I can't help what she does. She's not a Texan. I really don't, I can't help that. I can't help what her uncle Mitt Romney does once he gets to the Senate. I really just, there's nothing I can do about it. Neither can you, really. I think he's still a number Trumper, by the way. I don't think he's going to play well with others. And the Texas GOP continually plays defense. You don't score very many points on defense. And so since 2010, when we had a supermajority in the Texas House, the Texas GOP has now lost 17 seats. 12 just on November 6, 2018. And as Jim said, there's some out there that are still so close, recounts going on, the dust hasn't even settled yet. But as we know, as of right now, as it was on the morning of November 7, what we know, regardless of how it all washes out, what we know is that the Dems, the jackasses, play offense. It's brainless offense, but when you play offense, you can score points. And the Republicans, the African bull elephants, they're supposed to be stampeding over everything and anything and can flatten a African jungle if they wanted to, are on the defense. They're running away from mice, or in this case, politically jackasses. And it infuriates me. We ought to be on the offense, and we're not. I think the number that truly illustrates this is the Texas House ballot, the 150 seats. They're up every 2 years. So there's 150 races that go on every 2 years. And the number of Democrats that didn't have a Republican opponent versus the number of Republicans who didn't have a Democrat opponent. Whether they were incumbent, whether they were trying to fill a vacant seat. And it really is, to me, the number that says it all. Think of this. The Republicans had 19 races in which they faced no Democrat opposition. Some of those guys may not have even had primary opposition. All they had to do was just file. And they were good to go for another 2 years. And that's the situation for Democrats as well. People up there like Symphonia Thompson that's literally been there for half a century on the Democratic side. Tom Craddock on the Republican side, literally been up there for half a century, if you can believe it. Literally, I kid you not. Now, 19 Republicans got a free ride. Sorry about that, fellas. I know what the computer's doing there. Democrats, 37 got a free pass, almost double of the Republicans that got a free pass. 37 Democrats got an absolute free pass. That's remarkable to me. You're just ceding territory. The Republicans are just saying, hey, we're going in to prevent defense. We're just going to give up turf. And pretty soon you give up the Hail Mary. You give up the touchdown and you find yourself in the minority. Like in Washington, Devil City. Because the Republicans nationally play defense. And the Texas GOP, they do the same. They play defense. And they're playing to prevent defense. And they're giving up chunks of territory per election cycle. Another huge chunk, 12 seats so far this election cycle in the Texas House. We shouldn't be satisfied with, we still have the majority, Claver. We still have the majority. At one point in 2010, we had a supermajority. And if it wasn't for Satan's errand boy, Joe Strauss, we should have gotten some strong liberty legislation through. And then we worked hard through the next elections to get rid of rhinos in the upper chamber. And then you lose ground there this election cycle. You lose 2 Freedom Caucus members, Tea Party produced senators this election cycle. Huffines, Connie Burton. Say what you will about Connie, whatever. When it comes to the votes that she would take, she would grade out as the most conservative up there in the Texas Senate. She's gone. That was Wendy Davis's seat. Now another jackass woman has taken that seat. Why? Playing defense, Republicans. That's why. Now, not needing any computer, just needing the naked eye, that's all. When we get back from break, I'm going to tell you the areas where Republicans basically they don't have any presence politically at all. And we have to ask ourselves the question, what are we going to do about this? What must the Texas GOP do in order to rectify this situation? This is Raging Elephants Radio. If you're not listening, you're not learning. Tina is going to be up a little bit later. But we're going to talk Texas politics. We're going to talk about playing offense when we get back. Don't cut the stream.
Hartman, the power of proven results.
One of the premier property management companies in Texas, providing below-market rates with above-market amenities and service. Hartman has owned and operated commercial office properties since 1983, offering premium office space at an affordable price by saving businesses a significant amount of money by keeping taxes, utilities, and maintenance low. With over 30 years in commercial leasing in Houston, San Antonio, and Dallas, we have learned exactly what our customers require.
Hartman, the power of proven results.
Managed on Christian principles with a strong dedication to community benevolence. Whether you need 1,000 or 10,000 square foot of office space, Hartman has that space in one of nearly 50 Texas locations.
Hartman, the power of proven results.
Energy-efficient buildings, customer-friendly experts, supporters of conservative causes. A Texas-owned and operated business for 30 years. A proud corporate sponsor of RagingElephantRadio.com.
Hartman, the power of proven results.
Visit Hartman online, hi-REIT.com. Call 800-880-2212 or click the ad on RagingElephantRadio.com.
RER Cross is the Christian programming of RagingElephantRadio.com. Pastor Edwin Guerra delivers passionate sermons.
And then I'm reminded, God is greater than our feelings. There are times that you don't want to be Jesus to people because you just don't feel worthy. God is greater than how we feel. And that is our hope. We are called to be the hands and feet of Jesus. We are not called to be emotional, up and down, Christianese type of people. We are called to be bold and stand firm on what we believe, even if you don't feel like it.
Enjoy Pastor Edwin Guerra, 8:30 a.m. and 8:30 p.m. Sundays on RER Cross, right here on RagingElephantsRadio.com.
Green Air Technology will sanitize, sterilize, and defunkifies your home. Our treatment utilizes a high-output biocleaner to eradicate bacteria, germs, and airborne pathogens and allergens in any home, vehicle, or facility. So if your facility or home smells funky like a bow-legged monkey, call Green Air Technologies. We are dedicated to eliminating odor and airborne contaminants at home, at work, or even in your vehicle.
Now featuring Biosphere.
Call Jim Green at 346-254-9217 or go to greenairtech.com. 346-254-9217 or go to greenairtech.com.
Miss Capelli?
Yes, I'd like to be on a commercial.
What will you be advertising?
GoDaddy.com. Oh my gosh. It's a website where you can register .com names for only $7.95 a year.
And what exactly will you be doing on this commercial?
I could do a routine where I went like this.
Oh, surely by now you must realize that you're upsetting the committee.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset the committee.
May I suggest a turtleneck?
Visit GoDaddy.com to the RER Marketplace.
It's no secret about the censorship that big technology companies are practicing as we speak. Are there ways to get around this? For us, the Raging Elephants Radio, and for you, the Raging Elephants Radio app is the way to do that. It gives us direct communication to you with no middleman. No Facebook, no Google, no Twitter. Raging Elephants Radio and you in direct connection. No interception. Beat the censorship. Download the Raging Elephants Radio app.
You're enjoying Apostle Claver T. Kamau-Imani on RagingElephantsRadio.com.
Well, I'm enjoying talking to you. I got a really busy day, really busy weekend, really busy next few days. The primary reason is because of the Texas Nationalist Movement's Legislative Action Workshop. Begins today at 2 p.m. right when I sign off and tell you toodaloo. Need to go to the tnm.me, M-E, and you can register. It's absolutely, totally free. Later on in the program, I'll be talking a whole lot more about it. Daniel and I were talking about it just the other day. It's something that you don't want to miss, especially going into this 2019 legislative session. It's going to be a lot of fun. Now, to me, the most illustrative thing about playing defense, the Texas GOP, is how many Democrats got an absolute free pass to the oath of office. Out of 150 races on the ballot for the Pink Dome Texas House, 37 Democrats just got a free pass. And how it makes sense, how the House districts are numbered really reflects what region they're in. And when I did this handwritten chart here, it was just the easiest thing. You guys can see it on the video. If you want to see the video, RER Video YouTube channel, go to RagingElePhantsRadio.com, scroll down in the right column, you'll see the Live Now button. You can click that. And so you can see I just hand wrote down, I did 150 seats. All right, I wrote down all the seats where there was just only one major party candidate. That's what I did. You see, that's how I did it. There it is, color-coded, blue and red. And so you can see the chunks here of all the blue, like 35 to 51. 35 to 51 is all blue. That means there was no Republican in that race. You can see it right there. That's just a chunk of blue. So it tells you what region Republicans essentially just don't have a presence, because it's you see it. You got chunks of blue, then you got chunks of red, and then you got chunks of blue, and then you got more chunks of blue, and then you have more chunks of blue. You see, I'm holding it up on the video for you folks that want to see that. Don't need any computer to do something like this. These professionals that I'm chatting with that are saying, "Oh, we don't have a computer modeling yet. We don't know what happened." Anyway, this is just handwritten right here, man. No computer necessary. No spreadsheet, no nothing. Just, 35 through 51, that's the first chunk where Republicans just don't have any presence at all. 35 through 40, that's the Rio Grande Valley. That's the Brownsville, McAllen area. That's the RGV. Republicans making no effort essentially at all in the RGV. That's a shame. That's a real shame. You do have two Republicans in Nueces County. That's Corpus Christi. That's Todd the Executioner Hunter, and the former Democrat that still votes like a Democrat, J.M. Lozano. Now you do have a chunk of red, 55 through 72. And this is going to be up in the Panhandle. This is going to be around Wichita Falls. You have a small chunk over in East Texas, behind the Pine Curtain, where the Democrats just said, no, just forget that. But then you get into the 70s, and that's around the San Antonio, or that's around the El Paso area. No presence. Republicans making no effort. Then you get into the 100s, the lower 100s. That's the Dallas area. Oh, I forgot to say, 4851, that's Travis County. There are no more Republicans that represent anything around Travis County. Williamson County, Hayes County, it is all now jackasses that are represented there. I mean, this is what I'm talking about when they're playing defense, when you're playing prevent defense, and the offense is just gashing you, just taking up big chunks of yardage. They took big territory in this election cycle. Then you get into the one teens. That's going to be the Dallas area, the lower 100s and the one teens. That's going to be the Dallas area. Then you get into the 120s and the rest of it. The 120s all the way up to 150. That's H-Town. And the Democrats ran somebody in every race in Harris County except 2. Every race in Harris County except 2. And they were successful. Unbelievable. That's called playing defense. And you don't score very many points playing defense. You know, you never know where lightning is going to strike. You never know where lightning is going to strike. But you know it's not going to strike if you don't have a candidate in the race. Lightning could have struck for Beto the Punk. It could have struck for Beto the Punk. It was really close. Lightning did strike against Matt Rinaldi. It almost struck against Matt Shaheen. It almost struck against Jeff Leach. Against Jonathan the Big Stick Stickland. Jonathan Stickland did not get 50% of the vote. All because a Democrat was in the race. Mike Schofield, lightning struck in the district that I'm in, Dwayne Bohack. Lightning may have struck, the dust has to settle in this one that I'm living in right now. It struck for Gary Elkins right here in Harris County. Briscoe Kane, the most conservative of the state representatives, and as a freshman in the last session, he did not have Republican opposition. I'm sorry, did not have Democrat opposition, excuse me. But it was an absolute bloodbath. Lightning struck all over the place. It was a lightning storm here in Harris County and in Dallas and in Travis, Hayes, Williamson, the collar counties, the orbiting counties, the border counties. Escaped by the skin of the Republican teeth, even in 121, Strauss's old district. What I'm saying here is, how are you going to win if you're not putting candidates on the ballot? Should that not be a priority? No matter what, look at what the Democrats did. They put people on the ballot. If they were in urban and suburban counties, it was not going to be neglected. They went hard in those areas. And the Republicans are going to have to take this turf back. Republicans are going to have to start playing on the offense. The question is, does the current leadership know how to do that? Do the current financiers, are they willing to do that, or will they just shift their money to the eventual winner? Those are questions that need to be answered. I'll give you my take on it in just a moment. Raging Elephants Radio, your Texas network.
RER Cross is the Christian programming of RagingElePhantsRadio.com. Here's a sample from Pastor Keenan Smith.
See, however, though, I believe the White House is supposed to stand as the people's house for all individuals. So I believe it is sinful and wrong for the White House to spend tens of hundreds of thousands of your tax dollars to bathe the White House in rainbow colors, celebrating their victory. So let me say this, that we expect an unregenerated individual to act lost. Lost people act lost. We expect that. We even expect them to embrace or promote or even applaud homosexuality and other ungodly practices, because that's where they are in life. We understand that. The question is not do they act lost, but do we act found?
Enjoy Pastor Keenan Smith, 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. Sundays on RER Cross, right here on RagingElePhantsRadio.com.
Hartman, the power of proven results.
One of the premier property management companies in Texas, providing below-market rates with above-market amenities and service. Hartman has owned and operated commercial office properties since 1983, offering premium office space at an affordable price by saving businesses a significant amount of money by keeping taxes, utilities, and maintenance low. With over 30 years in commercial leasing in Houston, San Antonio, and Dallas, we have learned exactly what our customers require.
Hartman, when we the power of proven results.
Managed on Christian principles with a strong dedication to community benevolence. Whether you need 1,000 or 10,000 square foot of office space, Hartman has that space in one of nearly 50 Texas locations.
Hartman, the power of proven results.
Energy-efficient buildings, customer-friendly experts, supporters of conservative causes. A Texas-owned and operated business for 30 years. A proud corporate sponsor of RagingElephantRadio.com.
Hartman, the power of proven results.
Visit Hartman online, hi-REIT.com. Call 800-880-2212 or click the ad on RagingElephantRadio.com.
Hey, Barry the Music Man here for Tejas Smoke Depot. They have everything you need when it comes to smoke. Check out the 150 square foot walk-in humidor filled with a huge selection of fine cigars. Or give them a call at 830-990-1472 and order up what you want. Maybe you like to roll your own. They have it. Maybe you need a gift for a smoker in the family. How about a new pipe? They have a large selection, even a cross-section of great beers in stock. In a hurry, come by and use the drive-thru. Located at 1639 West Highway 290 in Fredericksburg, Texas. Out of town? Visit them at the website, TejasSmokeDepot.com, or call 830-990-1472. That's 830-990-1472. It's smoking.
When Andrew Jackson ran for president in 1828, his opponents called him a jackass. Jackson liked the image so much, it became the mascot of the new Democratic Party.
What do you care about Washington, D.C.? D.C. doesn't care about you. You're a Texan. You're a Texan above all else. And there's only one radio station that's going to feed your need for Texas power and independence. RagingElephantRadio.com. Finally, the Patriots of the Lone Star State have a unified voice to fight back and organize. 24/7, 365. RagingElephantRadio.com is going to give you what you need to know about Texas politics, liberty, and independence. Take us wherever you go. RagingElephantRadio.com. Streaming on your computer, smartphone, tablet, and internet auto.
Texas Talk is all the rage. Apostle Claver T. Kamau-Imani on RagingElephantRadio.com.
Wait, I got caught snoozing now. I thought about something real quick. And I was doing a search on YouTube for some video. I found it. It's fabulous. I'm fixing to play it right now. Tina Moody Bryan is going to be up here a little bit later on. She's our RER editor for pop culture. She's always a cut up. It's always a great way to end a hard week. And that's with the hot ticket, Tina Moody Bryan. Angela had to work today. She's got like multiple jobs. So we miss Angela. Got a full program for you full lineup for you next week, already booked and ready to go next week. It's going to be crazy. I did a YouTube search. I forgot how absolutely, totally goofy George W. Bush was as a president of the United States. Totally forgot how goofy this guy was. And I was looking for some stuff, and this video came up from his 2004 convention speech. And this is sort of in the beginning when he starts off. I think it's just an absolute total riot. Let me see if I can pull it up. This is called not doing pre-show prep and doing things on the fly. Here it is. And if you're watching on the RER video YouTube channel, which you can find at RagingElephantRadio.com, just scroll down and it's in the right column and click the Live Now bug. You'd be able to see this right now. I'll give you a few seconds. You know what? While I give you a few seconds, I will widen out my screen. Oh, how nice. Wait, let me move my other computer out of the room. All right, you've had enough time. I'm going with it.
You may have noticed I have a few flaws, too. People sometimes have to correct my English. I knew I had a problem when Arnold Schwarzenegger started doing it. Some folks look at me and see a certain swagger, which in Texas is called walking.
No, man. I got to play it again. I can't. It's just too good. Wait, I got to back it up a little bit. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let's see what I got here.
What I believe and where I stand. You may have noticed I have a few flaws, too. People sometimes have to correct my English. I knew I had a problem when Arnold Schwarzenegger started doing it. Some folks look at me and see a certain swagger, which in Texas is called walking.
I mean, he was such a goofball. But every once in a while, he can hit it out of the ballpark. It just looks goofy.
Now and then I come across as a little too blunt. And for that, we can all thank the white-haired lady sitting right up there.
You know he was the party boy, right? Absolutely, totally, 100%. Love his sense of humor. One thing I've learned about the presidency is that whatever shortcomings you have, the Texas, let me
people are going to notice them.
Lord have mercy, please, because I'll be sitting here laughing forever.
And whatever strengths you have, you're going to need them.
I'm back. That's right, we call it walking down here. And the Texas delegation just went wild. Speaking of Texas delegations,
these 4 years have brought moments I could not foresee and
the
will not
Texas
forget.
Nationalist movement today,
I've tried to comfort
beginning
Americans
today
who lost the most
at
on
2
September
p.m.
the 11th.
today, Texas
People
time.
who showed me a picture,
the only time that matters.
told me a story.
Their legislative
so I would know how much was taken from
workshop.
them. I've learned firsthand that ordering
today.
Americans into battle is the hardest decision.
Legislative action
even
workshop
when it
begins
is right.
today, 2 p.m. Daniel Miller is going to kick it off.
I have returned the salute of wounded soldiers, some with a very tough road ahead.
It's going to be several days.
Say
it's not
they
going to
were
be all
just doing
day,
their job.
every day. You're going to have
I've held the children of the fallen who were told their dad or mom was a hero,
fantastic
but
people
would rather
every
just
day
have their
at a
mom or
certain
dad.
time, all the way
I've
through
met with
the
the parents
13th.
and wives and
Today is
husbands
the 7th.
who have received a folded flag.
You have to go nowhere
and said a final
except to your
goodbye
computer, to your device.
to the soldier they
That's
loved.
it. Just to the computer or
I am
to your
awed
device.
that so many
and
have used those meetings to say that I'm in their prayers.
Watch
and to offer
and listen to
encouragement
some
to me.
fantastic people. You
Where
can do
does
it by
that
audio,
strength
you can do it
like
by
that
video.
come from?
Looks like I can give you the lineup here.
How can
just,
people so burdened
really
with
quickly
sorrow
because it is
also
outstanding.
feel such pride?
John Griffin.
It is because they know their
beginning at
loved
3
one was
p.m.
last
today.
seen doing good.
The subject matter
Because
is
they
going
know
to
that
be
liberty was
demystifying the ledge.
to the one they lost.
That would be L-E-G-E.
And
meaning
in those
the
military
legislative
families, I have seen the
On
character
tomorrow,
of a great nation.
the 8th,
decent,
at 4 p.m.
idealistic,
this is
and strong.
This is an absolute. You don't want to miss this one. George Constantinides. Subject matter: Brexit to Texit, turning pressure into electoral success. On Sunday,
The world saw that
there's going to be
spirit
one
3
session,
miles
and it's
from
going to
here
be from 6:30 to 7:30.
when the people of this city
Weston
faced peril
Martinez,
together
out of the
and lifted a
I-35
flag
corridor
over
area,
the
San
ruins
Antonio,
and
property
defied
rights
the enemy
and
with their
pipelines, a legislative update.
My fellow Americans,
Then
for as
on
long as
the
our
10th,
country stands,
that would be on Monday.
people will look to the
Don
resurrection of New York City and they will say,
Why do you care?
here buildings
The importance
fell.
of the Bella being your
Here
story.
a nation
Daniel was
rose.
talking about the book. I think it was groundbreaking, breaking ground. I gotta go back and get the video. Anyway, the Obama campaign used it to organize on the ground. One of the things that they made as a priority, Saul Alinsky type stuff, is what you want to do, get your life story, your
We
story
see
down the
America's
elevator
character in
pitch.
our military, which finds a way or makes one.
No, I want to keep on going with the agenda. I don't want to stop.
We see
I
it in
wanna
our
keep on
veterans who are supporting military
I don't wanna
families
stop.
in their days of worry.
You want to get your story,
We see it
your
in our young
political life
people
story, if you
who have
will,
found
why you
heroes
are
once
the
again.
way you are, down to elevator pitch.
We see that character in workers and
Appeal to the
entrepreneurs who are
emotion.
renewing our economy with their
And Don
effort
Teeter
and
is going to be
optimism.
talking about that.
And all of this has confirmed
Jake
one
Provensier,
belief beyond doubt.
He's from Quebec.
Having come this far,
The road to referendum,
our tested
Quebec's 2
and
independence
confident nation
votes.
can achieve anything.
Now, that's going to be fantastic. That's going to be a Monday as well at 8 p.m. And all of these are scheduled for about an hour. Tuesday.
To everything we
State
know, there is a
Representative James
season.
White.
A time for sadness,
Legislative success.
a time for struggle,
and the T&M.
a
It's
time
going to be
for
at
rebuilding.
2 p.m., 2 to 3 p.m.
And now we
Dave
have reached
Roberts,
the time for hope.
Patriots, Treason
This young century
Defiance Press.
will be
The
Liberty
importance of building
century.
relationships for legislative advocacy. How to get along with the guys underneath the pink zone. It's going to be at 3 p.m.
By promoting
On the
liberty
12th,
abroad, we will build a safer
at 6:30
world.
p.m. Another
By
you
encouraging
don't
liberty
wanna
at
miss.
home,
Rachel
we will build
Malone
a more hopeful America.
from Gun Owners of America,
Like
Texas
generations
chapter.
before us, we have a
Learn to
calling
testify,
from beyond the stars to
unlocking
stand
the
for
secrets
freedom.
Of the Texas
This is the
legislature.
everlasting dream of America.
On the
And tonight,
13th
in this
at
place,
7 p.m.
that dream is
Oh boy,
renewed.
this is going to be so much fun. Teresa Beckmeyer is going to, of the Freedom Caucus, we'll be speaking about the Freedom Caucus and the 86th legislature.
Now we
Begins
go
second week of
forward.
January.
Grateful
Same
for
day,
our freedom,
but at 4 p.m.,
faithful
State
to our
Representative
cause, and confident
Jonathan Big
in the
Stick
future
Stickland
of the greatest nation on earth.
Gonna
May
be
God bless you,
interviewing the Big
and may
Stick
God
on the
continue to
Speaker
bless
of the
our great
House
country.
and why
Thank you all.
it matters. Still waiting for a confirmed time when State Representative Steve Coe effectively engaging with elected officials. Matt Robinson is scheduled for the 20th, protecting our culture while the State Board of Education members. That's going to be fascinating. And State Senator Brandon Creighton still waiting on a time for the legislative challenges to Texas sovereignty and monument protection. There's also going to be the big one, the Alamo panel discussion. Speaking of protecting our monuments, the Alamo panel discussion on Tuesday night at 7 p.m. I think it's going to go on longer than 1 hour. The Alamo panel discussion. Jerry Patterson will be featured. Daniel Miller will be on that panel and others. 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. is what it's scheduled for. I think it's going to go longer than that because once you get Jerry Patterson talking, there ain't really very much stopping him. That's Tuesday at 7 p.m. That would be the main event. Everything is pretty much warm-up act, but that would be the main event because that is so precious and so critical. The Texas National Movement's Legislative Action Workshop, getting ready for this 86th Texas legislature. And these names are really fantastic public servants, political and social influencers. And I'm looking forward to being a part of it as well as moderator and interviewer. All you have to do, it costs absolutely nothing. Totally 100% free. Cost absolutely nothing. Totally 100% free. All you need to do is go to the tnm.me, the tnm.me. Just follow the links. If you're already on the Raging Elephants Radio website, you can just click the link on our website. And it'll take you to the TNM website and you can register. You'll get your link to get in on the video conference. And as soon as they announced just to the members alone, they hit 200% of capacity. They've been continually having to expand capacity. So I would suggest that you get in there because it starts immediately when I tell you toodaloo. So it goes on for the next several days. As you can see, I went through the whole agenda. 1 or 2 people per day. Then there's a little bit of a rest bit. Let me pick it up again around the 20th. There's a few that are not firm as of yet, but have made a commitment to be a part of it. Just need to lock it down as we get closer and closer to the legislative session. I'm pretty sure that Kara and Daniel are going to be able to, and the staff over at the TNM are going to be able to do that here very shortly. But what's been confirmed already is spectacular. And it begins today, beginning at 2 p.m. All you need is the video link, and you have to register to do that. You go to the tnm.me to get that done. This is the kind of Texas stuff that I absolutely, totally love. This is the kind of Texas stuff that needs to be done more often. And as you've heard from Daniel himself, these are the kind of things the TNM is going to be doing a whole lot more well into the future. The panel discussion just on the Alamo alone, that's a hot topic. I mean, we have, you got the hot spotlight of the world on the Bush family and on Texas, but most of the folks that are watching in Scotland or Taiwan or Malaysia or New Zealand have no idea what's going on as far as the Alamo is concerned. And George P., he was put out there out front, man. Put him in he's the only Bush in public office right now. People are already murmuring about his possibility of being a presidential candidate one day. Not if we can help it here in Texas. He needs to be kicked out of the land commissioner's office currently. The Alamo panel discussion is going to be fascinating. And that's going to be on Tuesday. Rachel Malone, it's going to be fascinating. She's telling you how to get up there and get in their faces. Well, not Democrat style, not Antifa style, but like at actual committee hearings in the civilized manner that liberty-driven Texans conduct themselves in. But figuratively speaking, getting into their faces, at least get your mouth really close to the microphone and tell them how a TI is in a committee room setting. That's how you're supposed to do it. Put some pressure on these people. Get on the offense. Get on the offense, Liberty Movement. Come on, Texas. I'm sitting up here criticizing the Texas GOP for being on the defense. Come on, Liberty Movement. Let's get on the offense. Get up, get after them. The TNT is up here pretty soon. Stop smoking and enjoy it. Electronic cigarette vaporizers. More than an actual product. This is the name of the company that's going to lead you to a tobacco-free life. Apostle Claver here. ECV is where I went to break my cigar usage. Now I'm a happy vape fan. Vaping, healthy, more socially acceptable. The new cool thing. No one's better in Texas to intro you to the world and tech of vaping than electronic cigarette vaporizers. Bart, Chantal, Max, and Chris will teach you every feature of the dozens of vaping devices to choose from. ECV has a cornucopia of flavors, from fruity to cookies or even tobacco, each made from all natural products. No carcinogens, no smoky smell, and the choice of nicotine levels. Slowly drop your nic level down to 0 and break your tobacco habit with no jitters or stress while enjoying relaxing inhalation. You've been wanting to do it, so do it. Stop smoking and enjoy it. Electronic cigarette vaporizers, 2755 Gessner in Houston. Call 713-939-8273. 713-939-VAPE or see the ad on RagingElephantRadio.com.
Green Air Technology will sanitize, sterilize, and defunctifies your home. Our treatment utilizes a high-output biocleaner to eradicate bacteria, germs, and airborne pathogens and allergens in any home, vehicle, or facility. So if your facility or home smells funky like a bow-legged monkey, call Green Air Technologies. We are dedicated to eliminating odor and airborne contaminants at home, at work, or even in your vehicle.
Now featuring Biosphere.
Call Jim Green at 346-254-9217 or go to greenairtech.com. 346-254-9217 or go to greenairtech.com.
It's no secret about the censorship that big technology companies are practicing as we speak. Are there ways to get around this? For us, at Raging Elephants Radio, and for you, the Raging Elephants Radio app is the way to do that. It gives us direct communication to you with no middleman. No Facebook, no Google, no Twitter. Raging Elephants Radio and you in direct connection. No interception. Beat the censorship. Download the Raging Elephants Radio app.
What's up, Saints and Patriots? I'm Apostle Claver, a proud Texas nationalist, and I'm here to tell you about Texit. For 25 years, Daniel Miller has been working to see the rebirth of the Republic of Texas. His work has been hard, but his passion is deep. For many Texans, there is a deep yearning, a burning to see the prophecy of Sam Houston come true. But the desire of their hearts comes with many questions. Texit has the answer. It's the new book from Daniel Miller and Defiance Press. Texit, Why and How Texas Will Leave the Union. Texit charts the path to Texas independence. This riveting book of facts and philosophy will soothe your anxiety about the coming change and build your confidence that Texans can get it done. You'll want to buy several copies for your family and friends. Like I've said about this governmental mess, the only way out is out. And the best part of Texit, I'm in it. Texit, Why and How Texas Will Leave the Union. It's selling like hotcakes. Buy it on RagingElephantsRadio.com.
Here's how to use the RER app on your commute and get the latest Liberty 411. First, download the RER app on your smart device, phone or tablet, Apple or Android. Search Raging Elephants Radio in your App Store or Google Play and hit the search button on your keyboard. Connect your device to your car audio system. Do it via Bluetooth or auxiliary jack. You riding old school? Stick in some quality earbuds and enjoy the serious HD stereo. No excuses. It's here. RER app.
Information, communication, action. RagingElephantsRadio.com.
Yeah, download the Raging Elephants Radio app, everybody. That's a really smart thing to do. Smart people do that. Very smart people do that. Tina!
Claver!
Yeah, everybody, I want you to know that's how we text each other. Whenever I text Tina, it's all caps, T-E-E-E-E-N-N-N-N-N-N-A-A-A-A-A-A, exclamation point, because she started it in the first place. It's her fault. She started it.
Yes, I did, Claver. But you have to say that it is unique and it's always a lot of fun. So it's just special.
Do you do everybody? Do you do everybody like that, or is that just a Claver thing?
No, it's just a Claver thing.
Oh,
it's a Claver thing. You are special, Claver.
You mean you don't go Timbo? You don't do that?
No. You're the only one that I do that. You're the only one. So you are special.
Doggone it, I am.
That's right.
Stuart Smalley. I love myself. Because
Oh, Claver.
Stuart Smalley. Oh, Tina, it's so great to hear your voice again. Okay, so did you get a chance to watch any of the funeral?
I didn't get to see it all live. I watched bits and pieces of it, later on. And yes. I was so proud of Texas. I really was. There were so many parts that were just wonderful. Texas people are definitely
have to deal with it.
Yeah.
Nobody said that being a Texan was going to be easy. Okay.
That's right.
I mean,
we are proud people.
It's just the burden of being the most awesome civilization ever on the face of the earth. It's just you have to buck up and deal with it. You're just awesome.
That's exactly right. I thought the whole funeral was awesome. I loved the train. I loved the planes. I loved the people lined up. And I noticed the same thing, Claver, all races. And there were Democrats out there too. Yep. At that point, nobody cared. They were paying their respect to a president, a former president, and I thought it was beautiful. And I just thought it was a great send-off. I was very proud of our Texas people. Very proud.
But the thing is that since he left office, Tina, I mean, you talk about a serious rehabilitation of reputation and just about being himself, the family being themselves, how their popularity really soared, and deservedly so. And he really weaved himself. The family has really weaved themselves into the Houston community. It would be great to be watching an Astros game and there's President Bush and Barbara Bush sitting behind home plate next to Nolan Ryan. It would just be awesome. So it was a sense of pride. But see, I went out on a limb, Tina. I actually named my 3 favorite. What was your 3 favorite moments? Because all of mine came when it got back to Texas.
Yeah, mine too. Really, I was right up there with you, Claver. I love the flyover. I thought that was awesome. Could you imagine to feel that, to be there to feel that, to hear that? I
bet you plates rattled. Good thing it wasn't at lunchtime, because there would have been some drinks that would have plopped over on some tables. I'm telling you, they were below the deck, man.
It was incredible. And I loved the fight song. I thought that was totally Texas all the way, 100%. I don't care what the haters... I don't care. It was awesome.
Did you hear the whoops, Tina, when they cranked up the fight song, the whoop that they do? Did you hear that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Totally Texas, too. There's no more proud people than Texans. There just aren't. I'm sorry. There just are not. I just thought it was great. It was excellent. I was so proud.
And the entire planet saw it. That's the whole thing.
Yep.
And think about it. Whenever the Aggies go play football, no matter where they go play football, and when they come on the football field, anybody who watched that is going to make the neural mental image connection.
I agree 100%.
For forever.
Forever and ever. Amen. I love it. I loved every bit of it.
All the other music was somber and everything, except for Ruffles and Flourishes and Hail to the Chief and all of that.
Yeah.
Everything was somber and appropriate. And then you had the majesty of the National Cathedral. I've been there a few times. I've been to funerals at the National Cathedral. That place is...
Wow.
Yeah, that's an imposing building. That's an unbelievable...
I bet it is.
And, you've been to D.C., right?
No, I haven't.
You've been all over the planet. You've been to the Greek Isles, and you haven't been to Washington, Devil City. Oh, the things that you learn on Raging Elephants Radio. Breaking news. Let me get the headline up right now. You have never been to Washington? Oh, wow.
I know. I've got to go to Washington, Devil City. I've just never been, Claver, but that is one place that I do want to go.
We all have to go. We all have to go. And I have to show you the city, because I lived there for 12 years. But it's built on a city, and the National Cathedral is on one of the highest hills. You can pretty much see it from anywhere in the city.
Wow.
Yeah, it's an amazing building. They crank up those bells in there, or they crank up that pipe organ, it will blow out your eardrums. It's unbelievable. And all that stuff it's fantastic. It's great. But all my favorite parts is when they got back to Texas and we just showed off.
That's exactly right. And they're gonna remember all that, but they're really gonna remember the fight song. They're gonna remember that. Just like what you said. They're gonna say, yeah, y'all remember that the Texans played that fight song, the Aggie fight song. I think that's awesome.
And people better not be criticizing it too. There were some lefties out there. There was some upper crust, some blue bloods, some Eastern elites that were saying, how dare they? How
Oh, sure.
How dare they?
Always. They always got to stick their noses up in the air and say, but that's okay. Because we're used to people hating on us because we are the best. But that's okay. We can handle it, Claver. We can handle it.
So, Tina, what else is going on? What have you been looking at otherwise than just the funeral and stuff?
Well, let me tell you what I did on today, Claver. So I'm driving back from Kilgore, and there was this car in front of me. It was a Beto supporter. Beto stickers, coexist stickers, feminist stickers, right? A little car. It's one of those little smart cars, a little bitty cars, right? So I'm like, oh, girl, get out of my way. And I did pass her, and she was a female. Now, she's not the kind of female. She needs some tips from the hot ticket on how to dress, how to apply makeup, what to do with the hair. And I promise you, she most likely was wearing some form of Birkenstocks on her feet. I'm just assuming.
You're assuming she had any kind of footwear on at all. That's.
Yes, but I guarantee you, there's some, most likely that. Well, anyway, so I got in front of her, and I pulled, the hot ticket. Because we are in the restaurant business and we are in burgers, every time a burger comes out that's new, especially from like a fast food establishment, right, I will get one to try just to see what they taste like, what they look like, that kind of thing.
Right.
So I whipped into this little restaurant. Well, when I noticed I whipped in, well, right behind me, I kid you not, the girl comes in. The Beto supporter is behind me. So I'm thinking to myself,
in the line in the restaurant, not in the drive-through, in the restaurant.
No. It's in the drive-through. I was not getting out, and I just had my hair done. I'm not about to get into all of this and just ruin my hair.
Excuse me.
So anyway, I noticed her. I'm telling you, I noticed her car behind me. So I thought to myself as I'm waiting, I thought, you know what? The hot ticket is going to buy whatever it is that she is ordering. I'm going to pay for. I'm going to pass it on because I do that. Texans are good about that. We do that here in East Texas a lot. We'll, buy coffees and just say pass it on or whatever. So I get up to the window, and of course, the girl paid for I gave her my money, and then I said, hey, the car behind me, I want to pay for whatever it is that she got. Now, hers was more expensive, and that's okay. So anyway, the girl looks at me, and she just smiles real big. She goes, well, that's awful nice of you. I said, well, it is that, time of year and all that kind of stuff. She goes, well, can I tell her? What do you want me to tell her? And I grinned and I go, tell her, go Trump, make America great again. And that girl, she got the biggest grin on her face. And she said, you really? I said, yes. If you can say it, I would love for you to do that.
Oh, you are so
Claver,
messy.
I would have.
You messy. You're just so messy. Why would you do something like that? And then she has to eat it. I'm sorry.
Claver,
no, Tina. No. I'm sorry. I have to break it to you. You probably wasted your money because as soon as she said that, as she was driving out, that little trash can, as you're driving out on the driver's side to throw trash away, she probably just threw it all away.
Claver, she might have. I don't know. I don't care. It was worth the $8.42, whatever it was, just to get that message out there after seeing her.
I'm pretty much sure she threw it all away when she did. A Trump. A Trump. No, Tina, I'm serious. Hey, I want you to comment on this, okay? I don't know if you heard the program the other day, right? Because this kind of ties in, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was having a conversation with a buddy, and he's single, like me or whatever. And so he goes, like everybody, he goes on the online dating sites and stuff. And he's noticed that when he's going through women's profiles, they will now literally say, if you're a Trump supporter, you ain't got a chance. Keep on trucking. Just keep on stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Don't even bother.
Yeah.
Can you believe that?
Yes. I heard that. I heard you talking about that. Yes, I can believe it. And you know what I say? That's great. Because here's the deal. No smart, intelligent man, I can't see how they could even, go out with a Democrat. Seriously. Like I've heard you say, I don't care how long her legs are. I do not care. And that's the way I always was. When I was single, before Timbo, you couldn't melt and pour a liberal man on top of me. Ain't no way. No way. I would not go out. I had to know, first of all, they had to believe in God. They had to be a Christian. And then, there goes that. I don't know how you put the two together, but anyway. I know. The hot ticket has never dated a liberal, ever. I wouldn't even give him a time of day. So, but that's just how stupid these women really are. To not even, maybe they could learn, and they're selling themselves short. I mean, most of the liberal men out there, the women are more manly than they are anyway. Think about it, Claver. Golly.
Hey, they could be passing up on their absolute dream man, their knight in shining armor, their prince.
That's right.
Charger, and just because perhaps they voted for Trump, maybe, okay, for whatever reason, a positive reason, perhaps, oh no way, no how. Okay, fine, whatever.
Yeah,
whatever. Okay.
That's fine. Just leave. Hey, they're hurting themselves and they're saving those men, that may think, well, she's attractive, maybe I could get past that. Not for very long.
Okay, but getting back to your benevolence, I must say, Tina, you are such a good Christian. You bought lunch. You're just a walking sermon, Tina. You bought lunch for a straight up Beto coexist leftist, potentially an Antifa member, Tina. You really are a saint, Tina. Can I get your reaction to that, please? What do you think? How many crowns did you get for this one?
Claver, really, God knows our hearts, right? And he knows that the reason why I did that was not so much just to buy her something. It was just to prove my point that, us Trump supporters, us conservative, liberty-driven people, we really are the ones that are givers. Most of the liberals out there, they are not giving like we are. I'm just telling you.
No, let me stop you right there. You're just fibbing. You wanted to get it right. You wanted to put it in her face. That's what you wanted to do. That's exactly what you wanted. You ain't fooling anybody. Oh, I just wanted to be a
I wanted to get because I was laughing.
Sunday school teacher. I just wanted it. I know it wasn't Chick-fil-A, but I just wanted to be just a wonderful person. Nah, you wanted to grind it right in her face.
I did. I wanted to smack her around. That's why I'm saying God knows. He knows the reason why I was really doing it. It wasn't just to be nice. It was to be smart.
At least you're openly confessing it, Tina. You're openly confessing it. The reason you were doing it, was to throw an elbow. You were doing it to throw an elbow, and it only cost a little under $9 to get it done. It was worth it.
I know. That was the best $9 that I have spent in a while, Claver. That was the best $9. I loved every minute of it. So, I think that's pretty funny right there.
I'm going to take a break, and I got something else to talk to you about, okay? You may have something. You may have something else, but you can start off, and then.
Okay.
But I got something else I want to talk to you about. It's the hot ticket, everybody, from behind the pine curtain in Longview, Texas. The proprietor of The Butcher Shop. She's awesome. All right, we're going to take a quick break, Saints and Patriots. Come right back. Then we'll cut the stream. It's a thank you, Jesus. It's Friday. That's why we have fun around here. Lighten it up just a little bit. Tina helps with that. RagingElephantRadio.com, your Texas network. If you're not listening, you're not laughing.
When Andrew Jackson ran for president in 1828, his opponents called him a jackass. Jackson liked the image so much, it became the mascot of the new Democratic Party.
RER Cross is the Christian programming of RagingElephantsRadio.com. Pastor Stephen Broden is a featured Bible teacher.
What runs interference with God's instructive word are Satan, the world, and the flesh. Out of these three comes doubt, fear, and unbelief. Doubt and fear leads to unbelief. Unbelief, more than any other sin, is targeted towards the very character and integrity of God himself. It challenges God's promises, his stated purposes, and casts dispersion on his plan for you and all who believe. This is what Satan did in the Garden of God with Adam and Eve. Satan led them to believe God was holding back on them and was untruthful about the consequences if they ate from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil.
Enjoy Pastor Stephen Broden, 9:30 a.m. and 9:30 p.m. Sundays on RER Cross, right here on RagingElePhantsRadio.com.
Hartman, the power of proven results.
One of the premier property management companies in Texas, providing below-market rates with above-market amenities and service. Hartman has owned and operated commercial office properties since 1983, offering premium office space at an affordable price by saving businesses a significant amount of money by keeping taxes, utilities, and maintenance low. With over 30 years in commercial leasing in Houston, San Antonio, and Dallas, we have learned exactly what our customers require.
Hartman, the power of proven results.
Managed on Christian principles with a strong dedication to community benevolence. Whether you need 1,000 or 10,000 square foot of office space, Hartman has that space in one of nearly 50 Texas locations.
Hartman, the power of proven results.
Energy-efficient buildings, customer-friendly experts, supporters of conservative causes. A Texas-owned and operated business for 30 years. A proud corporate sponsor of RagingElePhantsRadio.com.
Hartman, the power of proven results.
Visit Hartman online, hi-REIT.com. Call 800-880-2212 or click the ad on RagingElePhantsRadio.com.
Green Air Technology will sanitize, sterilize, and defunctifies your home. Our treatment utilizes a high-output biocleaner to eradicate bacteria, germs, and airborne pathogens and allergens in any home, vehicle, or facility. So if your facility or home smells funky like a bow-legged monkey, call Green Air Technologies. We are dedicated to eliminating odor and airborne contaminants at home, at work, or even in your vehicle.
Now featuring Biosphere.
Call Jim Green at 346-254-9217 or go to greenairtech.com. 346-254-9217 or go to greenairtech.com.
Can you do it? The RER 2+2 Challenge. Howdy, rowdy Texans. It's me, E, the millennial voice of RER. I'm a big fan of RagingElePhantsRadio.com. More Texas voters should be listening to RER every day. A better, deeper knowledge of how Texas works will help Texas voters to make Texas more like Texas. The RER 2+2 Challenge. Listen to RER 2 hours a day, every day, for 2 weeks. You'll learn more about Texas politics in 2 weeks than you've ever known. Mark it on your daily calendar. Set your phone alarm. The RER 2+2 Challenge. 2 hours a day, every day, for 2 weeks. RagingElePhantsRadio.com. The rebellious voice of Texas liberty.
Find Raging Elephants Radio on Twitter at RE Radio Texas.
Hey, y'all, Tina is on the line, and she's awesome. Hey, Tina, Kirsten Gillibrand,
yes.
the senator from New York, she wants to be commander-in-chief.
What a nightmare.
Okay, before we get to that, don't you think it's so weird that Democrats, they really don't care about resume? They don't. It's all about popularity. It's all about how you speak, how you look, if you have the right vibe, are you charismatic enough, can you stir the emotions, do you have that preacher's cadence, can you ride on a skateboard? I mean, and they will put people up that are completely, utterly unqualified. Barack Hussein Obama was completely, utterly unqualified. This guy's did nothing in his life. I heard somebody the other day, one of these big corporate media type pundits, talking about how the differences in policies. Do you want somebody like George or like Donald Trump, making policies, have absolutely no policy making experience, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, wait a minute. The American people elected someone, an academic who had no policy experience, no foreign policy experience, no military experience, only classroom experience and walking the blocks. That's it. They elected this guy president of the United States, right?
Yep.
Compared to the guy that we just buried. Look at that resume, or Ronald Reagan's resume, or even a Jimmy Carter's resume, or even a Bill Clinton's resume, draft dodging and all, but compared to Obama's, or compared to a Beto. I mean, there's serious conversation about Beto being the nominee. Are you kidding me? What has this guy ever done in life?
Nothing. And what I also find, they're so hypocritical. They're just filled with hypocrisy, Claver, because here they are. They're saying, well, here's Trump. He's a billionaire. He's never done anything, all this kind of, blah, blah, blah. Well, let me tell you, that billionaire didn't get there by not being smart when it comes to business, And that billionaire is taking all of this crap every single day. The hits have not stopped. They started way before, he got elected.
Do you think he's going to change since the Bush funeral? Because he seems like, I don't know, has he been crazy tweeting lately? I mean, he really toned it down during this whole week. It really has kind of been toned down. I mean, the idea of him addressing the China trade issues or the Russia probe,
I think he may be just for a little bit, just to, end this week or whatever, but I believe Trump will be back being Trump, and that's what we need, And here they are. Beto, his father-in-law, is a billionaire, for crying out loud.
That's right.
Nobody says anything about that, And Beto lives behind a big protected fence in El Paso. Nobody says anything about that. They're so hypocritical. And then Beto, when he's given one of his speeches after he lost, drops the F-bomb, and everybody goes crazy. It was like when Barack Obama, I don't know, it was one of his events that he had, and he blew his nose. Okay, he blew his nose in the middle of the sheet.
That was here in Houston.
Yeah, do you remember that? And they all started.
I have the audio of it. I have the audio.
Clapping and cheering because he blew his nose. What is that? I don't understand. It's nothing but emotions. It's nothing but, the way, like you said, the way that someone...
It's a cult of personality. Yeah. That's what it is. It's a cult of personality.
It's like... It is. And it's really sickening. And it's a little frightening, to think that these people, for crying out loud, are going to be leading the country one day. Oh, my God. I'm just hoping that when they get a little older and they have to start really paying taxes and they get mortgages and all this, if they get married, who knows? But things like that maybe the reality of life will hit them straight in the butt and they'll wake up. I don't know, Claver. I've never seen anything like it. I mean, Beto, because he doesn't wear his shirt's open or whatever, and he drops the F-bomb, and he's so cool. I mean, it's so stupid. It's just really stupid. It infuriates me. But, I mean, what? What do you do with him?
Kirsten Gillibrand says the future is female.
Yeah, I heard that. Her true colors, we knew what she's all about, and she's really come out just how leftist
it's the whole
she truly
Democratic
is.
Party. It's all it really is these leftist women. I mean, they're not even making it a secret anymore. They're coming out and just basically saying, "We're coming after you, men."
Yeah, I get it. And a lot of these men are just kowtowing, just bowing down to it all. Like I said, I mean, my God, Claver, I don't understand it. But I'm telling you what, there's got to be a change. We got to keep on fighting. I think Trump will get back to being Trump again. And because, the whole 2020 thing is already starting. It's already starting up. And we got to fight on our hands in some of these crazy states. And the cheating that goes on, the voter fraud that goes on, all of this stuff has to be addressed. I'm telling you, it's insane, Claver. It really is.
I'm just wondering, Tina. I'm looking at what the Democrats have to offer at a presidential level, and I'm just wondering. I mean, Spartacus, Kamala Harris. I mean, it's kind of frightening.
Nothing.
I mean, it's frightening.
It is frightening.
The American people have done it before. They potentially could do something stupid like that again.
They could. I'm just hoping that,
look what they just did. I mean, with all the accomplishments, you can't tell me that as an American, if you live in this country, you can't tell the difference between the Obama years, all of the Obama years, and the first 2 years of Donald Trump. Just economically.
Oh, sure.
You can't.
Sure you can, but here's the deal, Claver. If you have people that do not listen to anything other than mainstream media of any kind, if that's all that they listen to, just our checks alone, what Trump did with the tax cut affected so many people to, better. I mean, everybody is doing better. I'm hoping those things, because you're not going to hear that from the mainstream media. They do not say one thing good.
There's now hiring signs all over the place. Everywhere you look.
Always. Yeah. Which is that's a part of having a great booming economy. People have more. They can be selective in the jobs that they want. We go through it here too. It's bittersweet. We got people that leave, people that come. It's just that way in the restaurant business anyway. But especially when you have a good economy, there's people are hiring all over our little town, all over. You see wanted signs everywhere. So I don't know. I'm just hoping that people will, pay attention to that and really focus on the good things, because you're not going to hear it unless you listen to RER and even Fox. I mean, Fox is sometimes, they're getting liberal in my humble opinion, on some of their things.
That's sacrilege. You can't say that. You can't say that, Tina. That's sacrilege.
But they are. That Shepard Smith just works my nerves every time he comes on. Claver, he wears more eyeshadow than I do. Come on. It's true. He does.
Oh Lord.
He does, Claver.
Oh, thank you, Lord. I'm on the internet. I don't have to deal with the FCC. Oh, Lord.
He does, Claver. I guarantee. I can tell you right now.
He drives me crazy too. He drives me crazy too. And
he's insane.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Tina,
I'm sure he gets. Yes,
okay,
Claver.
just to change the subject, just for the last few minutes, because I know this is one of your favorite topics. Who's going to have the best season this year, the Texans or the Cowboys?
Oh my gosh. Claver,
who's going to go deeper into the playoffs?
Well, I'm going to say Cowboys. You know it.
I'm just teeing it up for you. That's all.
You know that I am, and it's going to be a good game coming up. So we'll see what happens. But
who are they playing this weekend, Tina? Do you know?
They are playing Washington, I think. The Redskins.
Oh.
Or is it the Eagles? No, we played the Eagles last time, didn't we? I can't remember. Claver, I've been working hard. I get it all confused. But no, I think we're going to play.
Wait a minute.
No, we're playing the Eagles. We're playing the Eagles.
I'm sitting here showing your picture in your Cowboys gear, and you don't even know who they're playing this weekend. You're just disproving.
We're playing the Eagles. Well,
that should be a win for you guys.
Hey, but I never count my chickens before they hatch. Ever, ever, ever. I'm not going to get on that side of the deal. I'm just going to say we're going to show up and we're going to play hard. That's what we're going to do.
Okay. Well, maybe we'll finally get a Texas Super Bowl. That could potentially happen.
That would be great. I'd be all for that. I sure would. Wouldn't that be something? Oh, that would be great.
They have to go all the way to Atlanta to play, but that's okay.
Yep.
It's got to happen one of these days, Tina. It's got to happen. We have to have a Texas Super Bowl one of these days. It's got to happen. That's what I'm dreaming for. If I can live long enough to see the Astros become World Series champions, I should be able to live long enough to be able to see the Cowboys and the Texans meet in the Super Bowl.
And hey, listen, if that when that happens, we're gonna be there, Claver. We gotta be there.
We got all kind of great plans, Tina. We just got to make them happen.
That's it, Claver. That is it.
Have a great weekend, Tina.
You have a great weekend, too. Tell Barbara I said hello. Give Butch a big old kiss from me, and goodbye.
Goodbye. The TNT, the TMB, Tina Moody Bryan. The hot ticket from Longview, Texas. Fun show today. Have a great weekend, Saints and Patriots. You guys stay warm. You stay dry. The next 24 hours could be sort of rough weather wherever you are in the Lone Star State. I'm Apostle Claver T. Kamau-Imani, the Christian politician, your ultra-conservative soul brother. My enemies under the pink dome call me the Purifier. And I like it. I wonder if they're going to call me that come the 2019 legislative session. I'm pretty sure they will. I'm not changing a thing. From H-Town, may the Lord Jesus bless you. May the Lord Jesus bless the future independent sovereign Republic of Texas.